For centuries, the British monarchy has faced several controversies that shocked both the royal family and onlookers from all over the world. It doesn't help that they're the favorite target of tabloid reporters too.
Anything else you like to say?
No. And judging by Harry and Meghan's explosive interview, it seems like there's still a lot we don't know about the world's most popular monarchy. Time to spill the high tea as we count down the 9 scandals that rocked the royal family. What's up, Fanatics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned for our #1 pick, because that one definitely sent shockwaves across the globe.
All right, not the woman you married!
I refuse to be blamed any longer for this grotesque misalliance!
Number 9. Harry and Meghan's tell-all. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have once again shocked the entire world when CBS announced that they would be airing a no-holds-barred interview of the 2 ex-royals to be conducted by none other than Oprah Winfrey. Days leading to the interview's airing, the internet was already abuzz with speculations, and along with everybody else, Buckingham Palace sat still as this bombshell of an interview detonated right before their very eyes.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something.
For starters, the Duchess revealed that she suffered major depression for feeling trapped within the royal system, and that she even once contemplated taking her life. Worse, she was told by the institution that they couldn't help her with her condition.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore, and I need to go somewhere. And I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution.
The couple also revealed how the royal family had major concerns about Archie's skin tone, although they didn't divulge who was involved and what transpired in the racist conversations.
That conversation, I'm never going to share.
Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable.
Harry and Meghan also shed light on their split from the royal family, insisting that they merely stepped back from their official roles and that they never left the family. Harry also clarified that they didn't blindside the Queen, despite what the media made it out to be. Harry also feared what happened to her mom Diana might also happen to Meghan.
My biggest concern was history repeating itself.
We're in a lot of pain. You can't provide us with the help that we need. We can just take a step back.
Whoa, that's a lot of piping hot tea right there. Keep watching, because our top pick is a black hole of conspiracy theories that hound the royal family to this day. Number 8, UK tabloids versus Meghan Markle. As seen from Meghan and Harry's Oprah interview, one of the main reasons the couple stepped back from the royal family was because of how British tabloids destroyed Meghan's mental health.
I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered.
And it's easy to see why. Certain members of the British press have dragged Meghan's name through the mud, hurling criticism ranging from offensive to just outright bizarre.
Pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump. Meghan, why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump?
Yeah. There's her alleged failure to understand British customs. There's this supposed disapproval of various royals. She's a divorcee.
However, the British press continues to defend their rather unflattering coverage of Meghan, mainly because of her supposed attitude that's unbecoming of British royalty, like, for instance, her being outspoken when it comes to socio-political issues, despite the royal family being traditional apolitical.
I do think we have now reached a point where actually people don't want to read good news about Meghan.
So she's so unpopular that the tabloid media know that people just want to hear negative headlines about her.
They just want bad news.
Number 7, King Edward abdicates the throne. Here's a fun fact. Breaking up with the royal house of Windsor wasn't a Harry-Meghan original. In 1936, Queen Elizabeth II's uncle, former King Edward VIII, became the first English monarch to voluntarily abdicate the throne after ruling for less than a year, all in the name of love.
A few hours ago, I discharged my last duty as King and Emperor.
Now that I have been succeeded by my brother, the Duke of York, my first words must be to declare my allegiance to him.
He decided to step down after he was not allowed to marry Wallis Simpson, a twice-divorced American socialite. Sounds familiar?
Yes, I wish it could have been different. But I mean, I'm extremely happy, and naturally we've had some hard times, but who hasn't?
He was then replaced by his younger brother, George VI, which thrust Elizabeth in succession to the throne. Number 6. Princess Margaret's heartbreaks. Being born into royalty does not shield you from heartbreak like the commoners experience. This was proven by Queen Elizabeth II's younger sister, Princess Margaret.
What grandiosity. I'm so far down the royal pecking order these days, I'm virtually untouchable.
In 1952, then 22-year-old Princess Margaret was in a relationship with her late father's aide, Royal Air Force officer Peter Townsend, who was not just a commoner, but a divorcee who was 15 years her senior.
Divorcee couldn't even enter the royal enclosure at Royal Ascot, never mind marry a royal princess. It was just unheard of, unthinkable.
This scandal had the young Queen Elizabeth caught between her loving support to her sister and the government disapproving of such a relationship. Eventually, despite wanting her sister to be happy, the Queen sided with duty and disallowed the union between Princess Margaret and Captain Townsend. In 1955, Margaret announced that she wouldn't be pursuing the relationship with Townsend and would be putting her duty before herself. But the princess eventually moved on from her heartbreak when she met photographer Anthony Armstrong Jones.
Are you sure that Tony's the right man? Tony has given me reason to hope and dream.
The two got married in May of 1960, and theirs was the first royal wedding ever to be televised. Sadly, this too ended in heartbreak when the royal couple called it quits in 1978. Number 5. Prince William's affair rumors. Eagle-eyed viewers who tuned into the Christmas special A Very Royal Christmas in 2019 noticed how the Duchess of Cambridge seemingly shrugged off the Duke when he tried to touch her.
When you watch that clip,
No.
it seems pretty clear. It's a clear, like,
It's a clear don't
then
touch
she,
me,
then she
yeah.
moved, then she comes back in place when the hand is gone.
This further fueled the rumors circulating that Prince William was involved in an extramarital affair with one of his wife's close friends, Rose Hanbury. This came as a surprise because Prince William always seemed to be a devoted husband to Kate Middleton. Some people also believed that he was following in his father's history of infidelity, even going as far to say that Prince William always had a roving eye.
Yeah, twerk it, Wheels. Twerk it, Wheels. There you go. No.
Kate allegedly confronted Prince William about the affair, but he just laughed it off. Reports say that Kate forbade Prince William to associate with Hanbury any further. And now, amidst new controversies hitting the royal family, the couple's relationship seems to be stronger than ever. Or so we hope.
Fingers crossed.
Number 4. Sarah Ferguson's bribe scandal. What could be more embarrassing than a member of the royal family being caught red-handed in a sting operation that involves bribery and lies?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
In 2010, the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, was secretly filmed in a sting by a news outlet boasting about fixing introductions to her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, and demanding £500,000 in return.
Next, on to the next thing. £500,000 when you can, to me, open doors.
New Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Is that deal?
Yeah.
In an interview with Oprah, who looks like the go-to of disgraced royals, Fergie defended herself and said that she was drunk and not in the right state of mind at the time.
Clearly, I've been too much to drink.
What had you been drinking?
Wine, I think. I don't know.
However, she wasn't as gracious on the set of 60 Minutes when she stormed out in the middle of the interview with Michael Usher.
Cindy. Yeah. I'm going to take 5 minutes.
I'm sorry?
No, nothing. I'm just going to take 5 minutes.
Number 3. Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein. In 2019, at the height of the #MeToo movement, financier Jeffrey Epstein was charged with multiple counts of sex trafficking and conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking. Since 2005, multiple victims have surfaced, and a lot of them underage, claiming Epstein sexually abused them in his Palm Beach mansion.
It's a dark, ugly situation. Behind the facade of charm and sophistication, it's like turning over a rock, and You just see the things crawling.
Throughout his career, Epstein successfully climbed up the social ladder and made powerful associates along the way, including Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Queen Elizabeth's son, Prince Andrew.
And it would be, to some extent, a stretch to say that as it were, we were close friends. I mean, we were friends because of other people.
In his interview with the BBC in 2019, Prince Andrew admitted to meeting Epstein in 2010 and staying in his New York apartment for 4 days, and young women were allegedly seen going in and out of the apartment. However, the prince insists that the meeting was to formally cut ties with Epstein, who at the time was just released from prison.
It was definitely the wrong thing to do, but at the time I felt it was the honourable and right thing to do.
In November of 2019, Prince Andrew announced that he would be stepping away from his royal duties for the foreseeable future following claims from a certain Virginia Roberts that she was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein to have sex with the prince when she was only 17 years old. Prince Andrew vehemently denied the accusations.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady. None whatsoever.
You don't remember meeting her?
No.
Number 2, the royal love triangle. In February of 1981, the new couple, Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer, announced their engagement in what might be the most awkward engagement announcements ever committed to film.
And I suppose in love?
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
They got married 5 months after, making Diana Princess of Wales and future Queen of England. But apparently, there was trouble in paradise right from the start. Early on in their marriage, the royal couple had a rocky relationship. This is hugely due to the long-standing love affair of Prince Charles with Camilla.
I hug who I want to. I hug who I love. Particularly when they are affected by the selfishness of others and need cheering up.
Who are you referring to?
Camilla.
In 1992, the royal couple announced their separation. 3 years later, Princess Diana went on an interview with Martin Bashir and famously aired all their dirty laundry.
Do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage.
Hearts across the world broke for the Princess of Wales as she told her story of being in a loveless marriage, and she eventually had an extramarital affair of her own with Dodi Fayed, son of billionaire Mohammed Al Fayed. Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app's settings. Number 1, Diana's death. August 31, 1997 went down in history as one of the most tragic days in the history of the British monarchy.
Diana, Princess of Wales, has died. Diana, Princess of Wales, has died.
Diana, Princess of Wales, has in fact been killed in that car accident.
In the early hours of that day, Diana, her partner Dodi Fayed, and a driver were pronounced dead at the scene after a fatal car crash in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris.
The people everywhere, not just here in Britain, everywhere, they kept faith with Princess Diana. They liked her, they loved her. They regarded her as one of the people.
The press claimed that the intrusive behavior of the paparazzi following their car contributed to the crash. Further investigation revealed that their driver was intoxicated with alcohol and prescription drugs and was solely to blame for the crash. However, a lot of people were not convinced of the investigative findings.
There's allegations that the Mercedes was going at a reckless speed, but there's no actual record of that. So the whole thing just really reeks of a cover-up.
Conspiracists say that Diana might have actually been murdered by the MI6 or by a member of the British Special Forces, but none of these claims have been verified to this day. So, which of these royal scandals shocked you the most? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? If you want more juicy gossip straight from Buckingham, then don't miss our countdown of the 12 secrets the Queen's guards don't like to speak about. Till then, stay regal, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.